Yeah, so we've been out here at Trelai Park. This is my first time on an archaeological dig, and I've been working as the finds officer along with a few fellow conservation students. And it's been really interesting. We get the very cushy job of sitting in the shade and taking in and processing the finds as they come. So whenever someone finds something interesting, they bring it to us, which is very nice. Yeah, it's been really interesting to learn. We're working on cleaning, on packaging, on labeling, which is huge. And this is my first time being out on site doing all of this. I'm used to seeing all these things in the lab, so it's really cool to get to see everything more in context and to just learn more about the area. I'm obviously not from around here. I don't know if this is the most significant find of the dig, but ever since the first week I've been praying we get to do a block lift, which is taking out something and all of the surrounding soil in it, purely for kind of portfolio reasons, I'll be honest. But yesterday, Catherine, one of our lovely volunteers, found what we're hoping is a complete or mostly complete pot. It's broken, it's Bronze Age, obviously not in one piece, but we got to do an entire block lift and take that back to the lab. So I was very excited about that. I mean, for me, it's been a lot about identification as well as field cleaning, which is very different to when you're in a lab with all of your normal tools. So kind of working on first aid, preservation, making sure everything's stable as it's getting taken out of where it's been for the past millennia, 3 millennia, and brought into a new environment. We learn a lot, especially in our first year, about corrosion processes and how different environmental factors impact objects. And a big transition is going from a burial environment to coming out into the moisture and the light and the heat and humidity, especially here. So learning how to manage that kind of in real time really puts into practice a lot of what we've been studying throughout the year. I mean, I'm gonna have to say the block lift was really exciting. We've also had some very exciting finds that I wouldn't have necessarily pinged myself, so it's really cool to see everyone bringing in their expertise and also sharing it with all of the, with the conservation students and with the archaeology students. So we've got someone doing her PhD on flint, and so when we found a little barb and tang flint arrowhead, it was exciting in its own right, but she was able to kind of explain to us why it was exactly as exciting as it is. So that was really cool to see. So the current theory, not my theory, the theory people smarter than I, is that it was placed there somewhat intentionally, because you wouldn't normally leave something like an arrowhead lying around on the floor. It seems like it's something you would notice that you have lying out, especially in a family home with kids around. So I think there's some debate on whether it was served a ritual purpose or not, but it does, I think, also point towards the timing, which kind of centers the age of the site firmly in the Middle Bronze Age, which was already pretty well established, but it does confirm that.